Perfect.
Very
Yeah.
comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dry, not humid.
And dry. Yeah. And dry.
Mm. Good for you. Well, I guess, folks, thank you. We'll go ahead and get started. I was just chatting with my good friend Gavin, but we'll bring everybody into the conversation, shall we?
Hey,
Um,
Jeff, could you give me just a minute? I'm trying to get
oh,
the
okay,
live
sure.
stream up. I think it's working. It's
Okay, sure.
okay. There, let's see. I muted you. That's live. Okay, we got some more people coming in. All right. Sorry, I think we're good.
Okay, yeah. Many thanks to Laura for organizing this, hopefully very short but important Zoom Senate meeting for May. We called this meeting primarily because of some curricular needs that are coming up through UPC and GPC. So we're going to get to those. We have an agenda that's open to having any other reports. I don't think there will be, but we do need to begin with roll call. Laura, do you just do that by looking over who's here, or do you need people to signal that they're here?
I can just do it by who I'm seeing. If whoever is the iPhone could let me know who they are, though, that would be great.
Very good. Yeah. Could someone just maybe in the chat note that or pipe up here? Oh, I guess you can't chat if you're on the phone. So maybe just
Was
say,
it Sharmista?
Oh, wait, no, I think I see. It's at Basu. Okay, I think we're all good then. And
okay,
one
great.
quorum, so that's excellent.
That is most excellent. My great thanks to each of you for making this extra time when you're in the middle of grading. And we have a graduation ceremony this evening and tomorrow as well. So I know it's a very busy time, but my great thanks to you for making time. I see Basu, you can hear us great. Okay, I think we're all able to participate. But thank you again for being here. We'll move fairly quickly. We do need to first make sure that the April 12th minutes were approved already. Is that right, Laura?
Yes, thank you to everyone for being able to do that so quickly.
Yeah, wonderful. And I think the plan is to move very quickly on the minutes for this meeting as well. Do I have that right, Laura?
Yes, I'm gonna do it over the weekend and get them out on Monday. And then if you wouldn't mind, everyone just being, checking your email every now and then we can move everything ahead.
Great. Thank you. I don't believe we're going to have any administrative reports. I don't think any administrators are here, would be my guess. If you are, please let me know. Okay. I didn't think so. And nor do we need to have any committee reports. There's no new business coming out of the committees that I'm aware of from April till now. I do want to just again give thanks to the committee chairs and the task force uh, participants, members for your work and all of the work that you've done within committees and outside of committees. I know I repeat that a lot, but I'm going to just keep saying it because I am so impressed and grateful for the work that you all do. Beyond that, I think unless someone else has an update, anyone from the committee chairs?
Um, I can pop in. This is Beth Shepherd. I was on the IPC, or
Yes.
not. I was on the intellectual property, and we met on Monday and went over all of the comments that everybody put in. And I think we were able to resolve one or two small things in the text, but we're all good. And that will go, I guess, to Rules Committee in the fall to bring to Senate.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for working on that so diligently. And it's great to hear that there's not a lot of needed changes there and that we'll have it to Rules Committee come fall. That's great work and great news. Thank you so much. Any other reports? Okay. Are you, Kelly, are you speaking? You might be muted. I see you on my screen, but I don't see that you're speaking. Okay. All right. I think what we'll do then, if we're able to with Kim, I know Kim, you just emailed me that you do have a bout of laryngitis, so I don't know if you're able to speak or not, so I'll give the time over to
That's
you.
exactly what I
and
was
if-
thinking.
I think I've got enough voice now.
Okay. Everybody else mute your screens, please, so we can be sure to just hear from Kim.
I think some of us already have this, right? Like, some of the videos, y'all work with local high schools?
Again, can you mute?
No, I just didn't-
Everybody mute. I hear somebody's
Do something.
feedback coming through.
They y'all do. Right, you do something with it. Like, I was just thinking, it's not necessarily.
Okay,
That we, UPC has just 7 items for a vote, and we received no questions in advance. If there are any questions now, you can let me know. Okay, then otherwise, we'll vote on those 7 proposals. Guess, Laura, is there a Zoom poll that
There
launching?
is, and they have updated the polls since the last time we did this. So, because of course they have. So let's see if we can launch this. Let me know if you see it.
I can
Yes.
see it.
Right, okay. I'll give everybody a few minutes or seconds, I guess. Okay, I think we're good. That is unanimously approved.
Thank you. And nothing like the end of semester for technology to all be updated.
well, at least we've not migrated to Microsoft quite yet, so we're no, that was a little joke. I think that will probably be a good move for us in the end as we force ourselves to adapt and learn. Thank you so much, Kim. Grateful for all of the work that was done by UPC to get those ready. And now GPC, Georgia.
GPC had 4 proposals. Once again, there were no questions. If there are any now, please put those in the chat or turn your mic on. If not, Laura, if you don't mind launching, get that poll up there. Thank you.
Okay, that's unanimously approved as well. I'm going to
Okay.
end it now.
Wonderful, and thank you, everyone. So grateful again. So this will be our last meeting. There's a few items of business I do want to run through before we, launch through summer into fall. In the fall, we will hit the ground running, and we will have a new Senate chair-elect, which I'll mention, or new Senate chair, which I'll mention in a moment. But your committees now, some of which have gone through transition and change and getting new members, as we always do in the spring. It is important that we have committee chairs. So if your committee does not yet have a committee chair, and if you are willing to serve as a committee chair, please notify the current chair of your committee and let that person know that you would be willing to serve. We also would love to have chair-elect. So if there is already someone serving as chair, please let them know you'd like to serve as chair-elect, and that will give you a chance to kind of learn the ropes of that position, work alongside the current chair for that year, for next year, and then you'll be ready to take over the reins yourself in about a year from fall. So that would be great. If you have interest and willingness to serve, please let us know. On to new business, just a couple announcements. The results from the voting are in. Thank you all who've participated in that election process and submitted your votes. We do have a new incoming faculty senate chair. It was the, I believe, closest race that I've ever seen in electing a senate chair, which speaks to the great quality of both of our candidates. And if you recall, Dylan McLean and Jason Swift were our candidates for the position. And both are outstanding, and I hope both will have a chance to serve ultimately in this position. But for this coming year and the next year, so it's a 2-year term. I hope you knew that, Dylan, because Dylan's our new Senate chair, and he will have a 2-year term in that position, followed by a past chair 1-year term, which I will be getting my past year tenure in July. So please join me in congratulating Dylan, and please reach out to Dylan and let him know of your interest in serving and supporting him in this important role in shared governance that I've enjoyed and can say is really valuable. And I have full confidence in Dylan and his work in that role to represent the faculty and our Senate bylaws and the work that we try to do in coordination with our administration and others. So great to have you aboard, Dylan, and thank you, both you and Jason, for your willingness to serve. The post-tenure review appeals committee membership, all of those primary nominations were approved, and so those will be our post-tenure review appeals committee members. And then the bylaw revision for the executive secretary to receive a course workload adjustment each semester was also approved, and you can see there the results of that. That is all I have. Anything from anyone else before we close this, as I said, very brief Senate meeting for May? Perhaps I should say, as our president does, any questions on any subject? Happy to take them before we wrap up. Thank you, Georgia. Very kind of you. And thank you for your leadership on GPC. Very, again, intense year for our curricular work with UPC and GPC. And I'm really grateful for all of that. Okay. I will take the absence of any comments or questions as a sign that we are ready to adjourn. And so, Laura, with your permission, if you are also okay with it, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay,
See you,
thank you
everyone.
all. Take
See ya.
care. Have a great summer.